Hello, everyone. It's Dave Relic, aka Realtor Dave. Here we are, October 10th, 2013. Calgary real estate market. Same sort of story as it has been this entire year. Low inventory, strong demand, higher prices. I've been saying this through all these updates this year, and I feel a little bit repetitive, but it's the story of what's going on. The latest sort of stat just saw the new home price index up 6.1% year over year, showing very strong price growth in Calgary. What I wanted to mention today, what I want to talk about today, is a story I've been following for a little while, and now I'm starting to see some solid trends for it. And that, if you've been following this blog for a while, I started talking in 2011 about a shadow inventory. The shadow inventory was accidental landlords, people who became landlords not by choice but out of necessity. They wanted to move, or they were moving away. They couldn't afford to sell their home, so they decided to rent instead. The hope being that they would rent for a while, pay down a little bit of their mortgage, prices would go up, then they could sell. And we're trying to see that happen right now. To date, for listings in Calgary, listings with tenants in them are up 29%. So that means that, and that's huge. You know, we have a shortage of inventory here in Calgary. We have a shortage of listings, but we're seeing overall the amount of listings with tenants in them up 29% year over year. Now, on some level you think, well, it's good. It's kind of easing the inventory crunch, but in fact, it's not doing that at all. These tenants who are having this homes sold on them need to go somewhere. Calgary and Alberta in general is terrible for building new rental places. We simply don't do enough of it. So these tenants are now going out into an already tight rental market, trying to find more places. They're pushing up rents, and so like a landlord may say, well, I rent out my place for $1,300, the one exactly next door went up for $1,500, I'm going to raise my rent, rents on my current tenants. So many of these tenants are now looking to buy, so this is pushing demand up. Pushing demand up into an already tight buying market, right? So this is where we're saying this is vicious circle going on right now, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. We haven't seen prices increase dramatically. You know, they're up, say, 6%. That's enough. That's a lot, but it's not dramatically. We don't really want to see dramatic increase, though. That, along with the land development concerns in Alberta, in Calgary, I should say, is creating a bit of a supply concern for me. I'm a little bit worried about supply and where things are going to go. Therefore, I am, very, very confident saying that, when I talk to you October 10th, 2014, prices are going to be up at least 5% in Calgary. And that's sort of a bottom rung for me. The only thing that can really stop that is interest rates. Scotiabank just put this report saying they don't see the overnight lending rate going up for another 3 years, until they're talking like 2016 now. And if that's the case, we're seeing fixed rates now hold after they went up a little bit. They're still very low rates right now. Therefore, prices increases in Calgary are almost assured in 2014. I'll talk more about that as the year progresses, but that's what you really need to know right now. With that said, if you're looking to buy, when you're looking to buy, you never want to charge into the market blindly. You do need to go in there knowing it's a very busy market. When you see a property you like, you have to be aggressive on it. But at the same time, I wouldn't, buy blindly. You need to make a smart decision. Sellers, I've said this before, and I'll continue to say this, be aggressive in your pricing right now, especially if you're in that new home or first-time home buyer's market. Your property's in demand, and you might as well try and get the most you can, because it's going to be harder for you to buy your next home. So you might as well try and get everything you can when you sell your home, so it makes it a little bit easier when you go to buy your next home. If you put your home on the market, sits around for a couple of weeks, and you don't get any offers yet, you're probably too high. And it's even if it's just a couple of weeks, suggests to me you're too high. Most nice properties these days that are priced well sell within the first week, and if you're sitting around for a couple of weeks, then you're probably a little bit too high. You can lower your price down, and you'll still sell your home quite easily. Any questions on this stuff, guys? Give me a call, 403-990-1278, or you can just send me an email, dave.rhyderch@crab.com. Hope everyone's doing well. I've had tons of referrals lately, guys. And so thanks a lot, guys. I really do appreciate that. I don't say that enough, but it really means a lot to me. Hope all is well. Talk to you all soon. Bye.